Morning guys, another huge garbage load out there, and I see I already have to fix a bag the crows got into.
Hey, you little fuckers. Get out of there. Get. Damn it.
I need caffeine. Stat. 3 bins down, 7 to go. Then another 3 after that. Might keep the other 3 for long-term storage. Maybe put those in the attic. I don't know, we'll see. So after I had the idea yesterday of starting the resident only for sale group, I posted, hey, anyone object to me starting a group in the main resident group? And somebody says, well, there's already 2 of them. I said, where? Long story short, I completely misread the group rules. I don't know if on my phone it just stopped scrolling at a section or I just stopped scrolling at a section, but I got to the no advertisement section and that's the last thing I saw. Right below that was, here are 2 for sale groups. Yeah, already existed. So got in that, got the bins and coolers listed up in the resident only for sale group. Hopefully that takes off. If there's anything left, hey, maybe this person coming next in a few minutes is going to take the 7 bins left. I don't know. But anyway, I was thinking, okay, well, what else can I sell? I think I'm going to actually get rid of the guitar. You know what? If I want another one later, if I ever want to try to learn again, if I ever get the time, don't know if I ever will, I can just buy another one. Rather than put some holes in the wall just to look at a guitar on the wall again, nah. It's just clutter. And you guys know me, I'm not a pack rat, so it's gonna go. So the wife couldn't help with the table. I'm gonna try to do it myself here. I wanna put it on the floor, get it right side up, collapse it so I can make it round, and try to slide it. There isn't room to get it past the fridge, but I might be able to kind of roll it like that. There's enough room if I can clear these corners creatively with the legs, which I should be able to. There's enough room this way, and there's enough room that way. So it's just making the bends that's the problem. Can't get it through there. That's not enough. Quite a tall table. Really want to see it in place. And I'll tell you, there is no rhyme or reason to this garbage schedule. Sometimes it's been 7 in the morning and you guys saw me miss it, and then it's noon and nowhere in sight. It's such a thing in the neighborhood that people in the community group actually post during the day where he is. Apparently it's one guy for the entire neighborhood. So I don't know if he starts in different sections on different days or what, but they'll post where he is at what time so people know. Apparently he doesn't hit some people till 9-10 at night. Like a glove. Worked like a charm. Perfect size. Gotta get it centered a little bit better, but you get the idea. So here it is in the seating for 4 position, a large round table. This is, I don't know, about 3 1/4 or so feet in diameter. So to open it up, you've got the same latches underneath. You just flip them, just 2 of them, and then you just spread the table apart. And it automatically reveals the leaf. Just cantilevers over. Drop the sides down. They snap in place. Push it back together. Snap your 2 releases again. Actually, you got 4 this time. And boom, you've got seating for at least 6. Very good sized table now. It adds another 1.5 feet of length down one side. Very cool. Highly recommended. Yet another sucky person. Well, it's 12:30. Obviously, this person isn't coming at 12. They just messaged me. Is the price negotiable? It's right in the ad. Price is firm. And obviously, you aren't coming at 12 like you said you were. Next. So until the trash comes, I can get the car out. Let's keep building. I think chairs should be next. I can build at least 4 of them, get them in the kitchen.
Should be pretty straightforward. I'm guessing just a whole lot of bolts. I've got, how many did I get? 8 or 10 of these. How do you say that? Ekadalin? I'm sure Hendrik will correct me. But they're super comfy. Let's get one built.
You know, I just had a thought. Is there some kind of new scam going around where people pay via cash apps like Zelle or Venmo or PayPal or all that kind of stuff? I'm getting a good number of people. I haven't, sold a lot of stuff recently, so I don't know if it's a recent thing, but they want to pay in a cash app. And most of them say, so I'm coming to get the item. And I'm always saying no, just cash. That's all I want. Because my thinking is, I know how easy it is to get something reversed and file a false claim just with PayPal. I haven't had any experience with anything else, but it's gotta be easy to scam people if you pay via an app for an item, take the item away, and then try to get your money back. Let me show you what I mean.
So she messages me. She asked me how many I have. At the moment I had 10. And somebody else wanted all 10, so I said it depending. She's like, hey, you still have them, blah, blah, blah. How much for all of them? Let's see, 15 times 10, 150. So the first guy, he's just this slow dude, and he was taking hours between messages, so I let her know, hey, this guy's not responding, do you want it? She says, I'm working till 2:30 in the afternoon, but you can have someone pick it up, give her my address, and she's talking about her husband. She's gonna come straight from work at 2:30 if she can't get a hold of her husband. Do you want me to pay through a cash app? I say, just cash. She says, fine. Again, just so you know I'm coming, she uses Venmo and Zelle. I say, no problem, just let me know when. She says, 15 bins? I mean, we're already on a level of stupid here. Or is it $15 for 1 bin? Gee, what do you think? The ad says $15, let me know how many you want. Price is firm. 15, said 150 off 10. People just can't freaking read. Just another level of stupid. Trying to reach your husband and nothing. So he never shows up. It's 3:30 here. Obviously she never came. So after, basically saying the price in cash, she goes. Here's another brainiac. I just noticed you want $15 each. Too much for me, sorry. Oh my God. Duh. Pretty straightforward. I think it took longer to unwrap than it will to build. These things are really well packaged. Love the color. It's not black, it's just really dark brown. I wanted a little bit of contrast, so we didn't do everything black in the house. We got some browns, blacks, shades of gray, whites, and silver. I think the overall theme in the end will look pretty good. One done. Well, in another 5 hours, I'll have the rest of them done. I'll just keep building. At the end of this whole project, I'm gonna have like 50 Allen wrenches from Ikea. Not exaggerating. 2. Got 4 chair boxes out here just in time. Look who just rounded the bend. Dun dun dun. I mentioned it before, but yes, at the end of it, this guy's getting a big cash tip.
Thank you. All right, well, it's almost 2. Another person ghosted for bins. Garbage is picked up, and no word yet from the appliance guys. So I'm sneaking out to grab some lunch because I'm freaking starving. I was planning on doing that earlier. Back home, daily deliveries. Let's see what came in. These are both for the wife. Crap. Nothing cool. So I just called Lowe's, said, getting a little antsy. Haven't gotten a phone call. Usually they call you a day before the delivery and 30 minutes when they're down the road. Didn't get either. No, they screwed up. They put it in for the 18th, not the 16th. So it'll be here Thursday. That's okay. I have to be here Thursday anyway because that's when the FiOS guy is scheduled to come back, and he's going to be like, what am I doing here again? Anyway, back to building chairs. You going to help, Chloe? Nope. 3 and 4 kitchen chairs and table are done. I think we'll do some art above the couch next. Got a nice big frame here. Pick something to put in it. So here's the dilemma. The room is centered around the TV. The couch, the table, and the chairs are centered, and the rug are centered to the TV and the fireplace. This is the focal point of the room, and everything is laid around this center point. However, that's not the center point of the wall. It's closer to the right than the left, because it's taking into account wall going into the kitchen and an opening there. So you hang the art centered with the wall or centered with the couch. Or, alternate solution, possibly better, we center everything, if possible, with the wall. So that would mean that basically this seat would be centered to the TV. It's not like you sit in the middle of the couch anyway. The question is there enough room? Got about maybe 1.75 feet over there. How far off center is the couch? A little more, I'd have to measure. This chair will end up being pretty much against the wall, which is okay. I was figuring on having to put a table or something there anyway. So I think that will be the better solution. That way I can center the art, center the couch. That will look totally better. Still have plenty of viewing angle to the TV. Yeah, you don't sit in the middle of the couch. So that'll be all right. These 2 seats will be ideal for the TV. These 2 will be just slightly less. That one will be the worst, but not a huge deal. Let's try that. So there's the alternate wall-centered version. Just over 16 foot wide. Set the couch at the center 8-foot point. I don't know, it's looking really cramped in this corner now. For some reason, it just makes the room look smaller. Now there's wasted space over here. I can't spread the chairs out anymore because the couch is centered and that barely squeezes in over there. If I spread this one out, it looks weird with a weird looking gap. I think the other way was better. So I will just have the art off-centered on the wall, but centered with the couch. Yeah, putting it back. This was not the best choice. And there we go. Much better. Yeah, that's definitely the way to go. That looks good. It's hard to get it all in the frame. I've got the phone flipped around just because it's wider angle on the selfie cam. Okay. Time to build something else. All right, we're gonna go to Target to get some things, some little decoration. I'm thinking like a metal bowl or something for the coffee table. And I need a little hair dryer so I don't have to keep using hers anymore for my camera gear. When you go from an air conditioned room outside where it's hot and humid, your sensor and lenses and everything fog up. So you gotta heat it with a hair dryer before you step outside. Tired of getting hers in and out of the drawer. Probably just keep one outside on my table. And I need to do a couple cigar videos really quick. One of which is sponsored, so I absolutely have to do it today. But I want to find one of my wireless lav mics, because I think that will be a better option than what I've been trying to mitigate the air conditioner noise out there. And I figured out why it's so much louder. Sometimes it wasn't just in my head because it was switching sides from the old house. There's 2 air conditioners on the house next door. It's a 2-story house and they've got 2 zones. So I was usually hearing one or the other, but when they both kick on, yeah, it's definitely noticeable in the videos. So I have to do something about that. Worst case scenario, I could take my whole setup and put it on the other side of the house, which wouldn't be so bad. I've got a power drop right there, all the way on the back side of the wall. You know, so that's doable. I just have to switch over the lights. Not a big deal there, just drilling some more holes for anchors. But I don't really want to do that because I like the extra depth just for the set design and everything on the other side. It's another, 6 or 8 feet or so. So I'll avoid that if I can. But if I can't get the noise down, I won't have a choice. And it's very quiet on the other side. The air conditioner on the house on the other side is way up towards the front of the house like ours, and you hardly ever hear it at all. And they're both surrounded by bushes. For some reason, they're not totally surrounded on this other house on the other side. So it's just the way, you know, they're built, and it is what it is. It's nothing bad or wrong, but you know, they don't build houses with audio in mind when you're sitting out back. Luckily, you can't hear it when you're in the house. The walls here are so much better insulated than the old house. It's crazy. I can't hear anybody outside, can't hear traffic going by. You could hear everything at the old house. I mean, even though they were cinder blocks, they were paper thin. I don't know what's different, but this is just silent inside. It's beautiful. Well, we just got back from shopping, went over to Target. She wanted more pillows, changed her mind again about what she wanted the living room to look like. I said, that's fine. You can buy whatever you want. I don't care. But I'm done buying pillows. I have bought, I'm not exaggerating, I think 20 freaking new pillows. Done. We don't need more than 6. So she can have her fun. I don't care, but I'm not paying for it. So got all that done. I got a second hair dryer because I'm tired of using hers, like I was talking about earlier, for my cameras outside. Might just keep it outside. I'm not sure if it would be affected by the moisture or anything like that. I don't know. I'll have to check it. I know I've left lighters outside before and they've conked out. So yeah, maybe that's not such a hot idea. Anyway, found the mic I was looking for. I was a little concerned because it's like $400 worth of mic gear and I couldn't find it. I found it. I tucked it away safe and sound for the move in a side compartment of one of my photography bags and just forgot about it. Anyway, found it, tested it. Oh, baby. Hit the sweet spot with the sound setup. It's not as convenient as my last setup. There's a little more physical setup I have to do to film a video, but it is the best sound I've ever had out doing my videos. Absolutely top notch. Love the results. Took me about an hour to figure all the settings and the physical setup, but I got it nailed down. So I've got to reshoot because I wasn't happy with the first take of one of the test videos I did. And I have a sponsor video, like I said, that I still need to shoot. But I let the client know, running a little late, but it's for a good cause. Setting it up better and you'll get better results. So they were fine with it. And it's nighttime now, so I can kick on the torches, and they were really glad about that. Sponsors love, you know, getting the most for their money. So they love the torches, and that's fine. Okay, it's getting late. I gotta do some work. I don't think I'm gonna assemble anything else tonight. It's already 8:30, so calling it a day. Oh, got a ton of groceries. That ate up a bunch of time. Starting to fill up the fridge here, just a little bit. It's still just swallowing stuff. I was looking forward to starting to cook, and I was planning on doing a recipe tonight, doing a big pot of zuppa toscana soup on the new stove. Nope, that didn't happen. So grabbed a couple more days of, you know, just cold cuts and eats and stuff like that until the stove gets here, and then I'll go back and I'll get real food and start cooking and get back into my normal routine. And I put on about 5 pounds in the last month since I've been eating out a lot and doing stuff like that. But we'll get that taken care of once I can really start cooking again. I haven't even used the stove. I mean, I just don't care about it. So I feel bad about just letting Lowe's take it, or actually we're paying them $20 to dispose of it, but I don't want the hassle. I don't want this thing sitting in the garage or sitting in the kitchen or whatever, going through the same bullshit that I'm going through with the bins and the coolers and all that kind of stuff. It's just a major hassle. So you know what? More than happy to just pay $20 and have it taken away and be done with it. And yes, I know I could donate it, but you still have to get it there. And I'm not paying to donate it to Habitat for Humanity or anything like that. And apparently they don't come around on demand and pick stuff up anymore. I looked into it, and it's like a once a month pickup around here, and you have to schedule it ahead of time. And like I said, I'm not letting this thing take up space, need it to go. So I kind of feel bad about that, but I'm pretty sure Lowe's is gonna put it to some kind of use. I can't imagine they just scrap stuff like that. If they do, yeah, that's a waste, because this is pretty much a brand new stove. It's just a low-end electric, it's just nothing special. So anyway, got some work to do. See you guys tomorrow.